There's something sacred about the morning, before the noise creeps in, before the to-do lists start barking, before the weight of the world has a chance to land on your shoulders. There's a small, golden window where your mind is still soft, still open. What if we used that space, not to scroll or stress, but to root ourselves in something deeper? Marcus Aurelius started his days saying to himself, "When I arise in the morning, I think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This isn't about becoming a productivity machine. It's not even about chasing some 5 a.m. badge of honor. It's about peace, about remembering who you are before the world tries to tell you. So today, I want to gently walk you through a morning routine inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. It's simple, soulful, and designed to anchor you, not overwhelm you. And if you're vibing with this so far, feel free to give this video a like if you'd be so kind, as it helps get this kind of heartful content to more folks who might really need it. Where these 7 simple yet profound morning habits don't just shift the tone of your day, they shift your energy, your essence, and by extension, the world around you. So, before we begin, take a deep breath. Seriously, in through the nose, out through the mouth, maybe grab some water, or if you're like me, maybe go take a moment to let go. Literally, I just did. Took a quick bathroom break, and weirdly, I felt really present. It's funny how something so simple, just releasing, can remind you what it feels like to pause, to breathe, to be in the moment. And yes, I washed my hands, we're growing. Anyway, that's your reminder that letting go of tension, of overthinking, of holding too much is a sacred act too. All right, you ready? Let's begin. Coming in at number 7 of this saucy Stoicism countdown, número 7. Reflecting on the transience of life. One of the deepest truths in Stoic philosophy is this: everything is temporary, everything is borrowed. That sounds heavy, but it's actually freeing. Each morning, before the demands of the world rush in, give yourself a moment to sit quietly. Find a corner of stillness, sit tall but relaxed, a posture of calm strength. Now close your eyes and picture the vastness of the universe. Stars being born and fading, galaxies swirling across time. Picture Earth, a pale dot within it all. Then zoom in, your city, your room, your breath. Now think of your own life, not with dread, but with reverence. Today exists, that's not nothing. This isn't about fearing death, it's about falling in love with life. When we remember how short our time is, we stop wasting it. We stop arguing over nonsense. We cherish the people around us. We speak kinder words. As Seneca put it, life is long if you know how to use it. This one reflection can shift your entire mindset for the day, from survival mode to soul mode. Coming in at number 6 of this saucy Stoicism countdown, número 6. Journaling your thoughts. Journaling isn't just writing, it's meeting yourself on the page. And the Stoics did this religiously. You don't need anything fancy, just something that feels like yours. A space where your thoughts can land without judgment. Start each morning with a brain dump. Write down whatever's there. Random thoughts, dreams, worries, hopes. Clear the dust. It's like sweeping out a temple before you enter. Next, list 3 things you're truly grateful for. Not performative gratitude, but the kind that makes you exhale. A friend who texted you, the way sunlight came through your window, the fact that you're alive to witness this day. Then reflect, gently. Ask yourself, where did I act out of impulse yesterday? Where did I show strength or softness? What do I want to carry into today? This isn't about shaming yourself. It's about becoming aware, becoming awake. Finally, write a 1-line intention, not a to-do list, a to-be list. Something rooted in the Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, or temperance. This could be, today I will speak with purpose. Today I will choose calm over control. Today I will act, not react. Remember, Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was just his journal, his way of keeping his inner compass calibrated. Now it's one of the most treasured texts in all of philosophy. Coming in at number 5 of this saucy Stoicism countdown, Numero 5, setting daily intentions, not goals. There's a subtle but powerful difference here. Goals are focused on outcomes. They're future-oriented. I want to finish this project. I want to hit this number. Intentions are present-focused. They're not about what you do, but how you show up while doing it. Stoicism reminds us the only thing fully in our control is how we respond. Not the results, not other people, not the weather, just our inner stance. So instead of rushing into your day with a list of boxes to check, ask yourself, who do I want to be today? Maybe, I want to be patient with myself and with others. I want to be brave even when it's awkward. I want to be gentle with the parts of me that are still learning. Write it down, keep it close, let it guide your posture toward the world. As Seneca said, it does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. When you live from intention, even a difficult day becomes meaningful. Even pain becomes sacred. Coming in at number 4 of this saucy Stoicism countdown, Numero 4, embracing discomfort. In our modern world, comfort has become the default setting, almost a measure of success. But the Stoics saw it differently. They believed that chasing comfort at all costs made us soft, unprepared, and dependent. That real strength is forged not in luxury, but in friction. Seneca once said, set aside a certain number of days where you eat the plainest food, wear the roughest clothes, and say to yourself, is this what I feared? This wasn't about glamorizing suffering. It was about liberating yourself from needing things to feel okay. So start small. Take a cold shower, not just to shock your senses awake, but as a morning baptism, a ritual that says, I am tougher than my comforts. Or maybe skip your first cup of coffee, not as punishment, but as a reminder. My energy comes from purpose, not caffeine. You could reflect on a past hardship and relive the strength you found, or walk to work, feeling your muscles engage, your breath steady, reminding yourself, this body was made to carry me through life, not sit still in it. These small discomforts, they're not punishments, they're rehearsals. Training sessions for the mind and spirit, so that when real adversity knocks, it finds you ready. They also recalibrate your perspective. What was once taken for granted becomes a gift. And you begin to see, comfort is sweet, but it's not your foundation. True peace comes from knowing you can thrive with less. You can handle more than you think, and nothing owns you. Coming in at number 3 of this saucy Stoicism countdown, Numero 3, practicing mindfulness and meditation. Different roots, Stoicism and Eastern traditions, but the same deep truth. Peace lives in the present moment. Epictetus once said, men are disturbed not by things but by the views they take of them. So start your day by simply sitting. No need for incense or lotus poses unless that's your thing. Just breathe. Feel the air enter and exit your body. Feel your weight grounded. Feel the silence between thoughts. Let every sensation arise without a story. A breeze doesn't mean anything. It just is. A thought doesn't define you. It just passes. You are not your mind. You are the one who notices it. Picture your thoughts as clouds drifting by. You don't have to chase them or fight them. Just observe. This is presence. This is power. And before you open your eyes, reflect on a Stoic truth. Maybe this one from Marcus Aurelius. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Let that sink in. Let that wisdom shape how you respond to the world today, not react. Meditation isn't a ritual to escape life. It's a moment to train for life, to build your inner fortress, to anchor your soul, to practice the art of being here, not lost in yesterday or hijacked by tomorrow. Coming in at number 2 of this saucy Stoicism countdown. Número 2. Revisiting Stoic teachings. Revisiting Stoic teachings isn't about checking a box. It's about tending to your inner garden, daily. These words, from Marcus, Seneca, Epictetus, aren't just quotes, they're seeds. And if you water them each morning, they take root in your actions. So pick one line, one idea, let serendipity guide you. Flip to a random page in a Stoic text. You'll be surprised how often the words feel tailor-made for your life. Then, sit with it. Don't just read it. Absorb it. Ponder it. Journal on it. Let it echo through your mind like a bell that doesn't stop ringing. Ask yourself, where is this showing up in my life? What would it look like to live this, not just admire it? And finally, coming in at number 1 of this saucy Stoicism countdown, Número 1. Practicing amor fati. There's one principle that's reshaped the way I see my life. Amor fati, which is Latin for love of fate. It doesn't mean I enjoy every setback. It means I embrace every part of the story because it's mine. Every morning, before I step into the noise, I take a few moments to prepare my heart. I remind myself that not everything will go as planned, but everything will go as needed. If something unexpected happens, I don't say, "Why me?" I ask, "What now?" And more importantly, what can this teach me? I remind myself of Marcus Aurelius's words, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That's not just a quote. That's a way of seeing everything. When I live with amor fati, nothing is wasted. Every detour has a lesson. Every loss carries wisdom. Every delay is divine timing in disguise. It's a radical kind of trust, one that turns frustration into fuel, grief into growth, and the ordinary into the extraordinary. Amor fati is how I stop resisting life and start dancing with it. It's how I meet the day with openness instead of expectation, with curiosity instead of control. And as I walk through the unknown, I carry this quiet, powerful mantra. Whatever comes, I love it. Not because it's easy, but because it's mine. With all that being said, these Stoic habits aren't chores, they're invitations to rise, to recenter, to remember who you are and who you're becoming. They're not about perfection, but practice. Not a to-do list, but a to-be list. And if you keep showing up, if you keep leaning in even a little each day, you'll build an inner life that no storm can shake. So, which of these will you carry into your morning? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, thanks again for watching. Stay up, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.